Hello my friends, William Poloniak here again from Whole Health Foundation. Today I'm making more pineapple juice because last time we did only one and it didn't last very long. And today my wife asked me to make some pineapple juice for her. So let's show you the next step. The next step is to trim off the top and the bottom, like so. And even though these are organic and they have been washed, I'm going to cut the skin off because you never know with all these nooks and crannies how much dirt there's actually in a pineapple. The last pineapple we had, we let ripen too much, and we're hoping that we're catching this young enough and not overly ripe. So the first step is to cut all the skin off. Now there's the last of the skin cut off. And I'll throw these outer skins away, and then we'll show you the next step. Here we have 6 slabs, and let me show you the next step. And the first thing I'm going to do is line it with a bamboo liner. Now the bamboo liners are all organic. They are custom made by Whole Health Foundation from wild organic bamboo. And we'll put 1 slab in each of these cloths, wrapped with bamboo. The bamboo prevents the pulp from sticking to the cloth. So I'm going to set this aside because I want to press 2 of these at one time. And leave some space up here for already folded cloths. Here's another slab right in the middle, fold over, and we'll take the juice tray, and because it tends to stretch over time, you put it in at an angle. As you can see here, the cloths previously has stretched out and stretched the pan, so put it in on an angle, make sure it's in the press plate properly, and put 2 of these cloths in the press, like so, right in the center. And it's very important now to be centered left to right, centered front to back. Make any adjustments you need to all the way back and back it off a little. And as soon as we get juice flow, we'll advance that all the way. A lot of pressure from this hydraulic press, especially on a Whole Health Foundation model. Now this is definitely too thick. And let's demonstrate just to show you what I'm talking about. This is definitely too thick. So I'm going to put in 1 at a time. Make sure it's on the press plate properly. Again, centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back, back it off a little bit. Now before that's done, I'm going to put the other cloth right on top because now there's room for it, and press 2 at a time. And again, make sure you're centered left to right. That's very important. Front to back, all the way back, back it off a little bit. And there's the last of my pineapple, the last slab in here. Fold the bamboo over as we did before. And the cloth over the bamboo into as tight a package as we can make. And you notice we don't shred the pineapple, we just cut it into slabs and press it. Now, we're definitely not going to be able to fit 2 of those in there, so we'll put 1 in, press it, and then put the second one on top. So, centered front to back, centered left to right, all the way back, back it off a little. And as I said before, as soon as that's flat enough, I'm going to put the other one on top, because you get better pressure when you've got 2 cloths full. All the way back, back it off a little bit. And as soon as we get juice flow, we'll advance that all the way. Now so far it looks like we're going to have 40 ounces, a little more than 40 ounces. I'm going to wait for that to be droplets, and then I'm going to repackage it and see if we can get any more juice. Now I'm taking this already pressed and spent pulp. I'm going to form it into as tight a ball as I can, and use a special packaging technique to make a very, very tight package. And here's how I do it. I take the ends, like so, fold it underneath 2 or 3 or 4 times, as many times as I can get. There's 4, Maybe we can get a fifth roll under there. And do that in both directions. Both directions. And we'll do the same for this one. And it's very, very important at this stage to be right in the center. So centered left to right, centered front to back, it looks good. All the way back, back it off. Now the reason we back it off is we want to wait until we get traction, because fruit juice especially is very, very slippery. So let's put this container aside and take in our measuring beaker, and we're getting traction. We'll advance that a little more, and then all the way. Well, there we got 10%. There's another 4 ounces. I'm going to put both of these together and press one more time to see if there's any more juice in there. I'm sure there is. Put it right in the center. The last time I did this, the juice came out like a syrup. Almost the same consistency as honey. So, there we go. Nice tight package. We'll put that cloth aside, flatten it, put it in my press. Well, there we go, more juice. And it does have a thicker consistency, but not as thick as I thought. Well, there's 1 ounce so far. Well, we're definitely going to get at least 10% more juice. Now there we have droplets. Let's leave it up for a while, see what happens. Now before I finish folding the cloths and pressing out the water, something most people forget to do is to clean around the edges of the tray like I'm doing now. This is very, very important. I've seen some trays with so much calcium buildup. It didn't look good. It's not unhealthy, but it just didn't have a good look. So let's finish folding this into thirds. Then we'll press the water out. Droplets, so into a plastic bag and into the freezer, and then we'll fill bottles with juice. Looks like we got a little over 4.5 bottles of juice. These are 14-ounce bottles, and enough for a taste test. So what I'm going to do is fill this one with water so we have 50%, and I'm going to do a taste test on both. I suspect that the juice is very, very sweet. Now my wife likes it pure, so these 4 will be for her. And I'm going to fill this bottle with 50% water. Now before I do a taste test, I want to make sure that I clean the side all around the upper plate. You'd be surprised how many people never clean here, and you get the sticky mess, and of course it attracts flies and all kinds of stuff that carries germs. So be very, very careful. Clean up here, side plate, top plate, everywhere you can. Now as you can see, my friends, we got 4 bottles of pure pineapple juice and 1 mixed 50% with water. This is pure pineapple juice, so let's give it a taste. Oh boy, this is delicious. But for me, very, very sweet. For me, this is too sweet. So I'm going to taste the pineapple juice mixed 50% with water. Pineapple juice 50% with water. For me, this is much tastier. Sweet, but not too sweet. I would call this a pineapple drink because it's got water in it. Well, my friends, I hope you like what you've seen, and if you did, please tell a friend. If you'd like to contact me by phone, my number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@clocks.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. And if you want to buy a juicer, or supplies, or parts, or even get free advice, give me a call or send me an email. I'll see you in the next video.